In the far northwest corner of North America, along the valleys of the Yukon River and its tributary, the Koyukuk, in the interior of Alaska, lies a wild landscape. The land is vast, seemingly untouched and uninhabited, but people have been here for thousands of years, living from the land, learning it in every detail, remaining a part of it. This is the homeland of the Koyukuk Athabascan Indians. In this world, the animals and the Koyukuk people are members of one community. Here, it is believed, the animals know more than the people. It is a world that watches, a forest of eyes. Koyukuk people still maintain a reverence for the spirit in each animal, even in these times of change.
Like our old timers, you know, we heard them bless the river in their own language, you know. And then since nowadays we start going to Bible schools and church and having our own services, then our priest started blessing the river with us, so thank the Lord for that.
In the open waters of spring, Wilson Sam hunts muskrat for his family. With his wife Eleanor, he checks a fish net near their home village of Huslia. Like many of the Koyukuk, they still depend on the land and waters for much of their livelihood. There are rules handed down from the distant time which reflect a deep respect for the spirit of the fish. If the rules are broken, say the Koyukuk, the fishermen will lose their luck, and fish will avoid their nets.
If you don't hold them overnight, then the fish net will get out of luck. You know, you know, a lot of people don't really believe that, but it's true. You know, if you don't catch no fish, you know there's something wrong, because people think it's easy to catch fish, but it's not always like that, not in our story, you know.
You think it would be different if there was older people, only older people there, and they would have the fish fresh, or if there's a lot of young girls and stuff, they let it age?
Well, I remember they always used to let it age, you know.
Oh, yeah. Even all boys too, huh?
Yeah. But, you know, it's like springtime, sometimes we just, if we're out hunting or something, then we can just cook it right on a stick. You know, it's like your second bunch of fish you catch, you could cook it right now if you want. Young boys or young girls are not allowed to eat the king salmon head, you know. I guess the purpose of that is they say you get gray hair early. So that's why they don't let you eat that king salmon head early, you know. You wait till you get older. So that's the only thing I know about the fish.
Good fishing places are scattered along the course of the Koyukuk River. Fishing for salmon dominates summer life. Many people, like Wilson and Eleanor Sam, move with their children to these riverside camps where they wait for the fish. It is for the salmon to decide whether to appear in abundance or not, whether to pass the nets in midstream or move near shore where they can be caught. The people can only hope that their nets are set well and that the fish will come to them. By midsummer, thousands of salmon have come up from the Bering Sea into the Yukon and up the muddy waters of the Koyukuk. When the run is strong, the family works many hours to keep pace with the catch. Living in camp, far from the distractions of the village, the family spends these long days together. It is a time when parents are close to their children, sharing the work and pleasures of summer. While they catch salmon for the winter ahead, they carry on the ways of their ancestors. Even while they are busy with the practical tasks of catching and preparing fish, Eleanor and Wilson keep in mind this thought: salmon are a vital source of life. They feel an abiding sense of gratitude for what the salmon give them. It is 8 in the morning, but the sun has already been up for many hours. The air is dry and warm, and the troublesome mosquitoes have retreated into the cool forest. The busy day begins much as it does for any family. The racks are heavy with fish the family has hung up to cure. Christine and Caesar tend smudge fires to keep flies away from their drying catch. Fish to be used for dog food dry in the sunshine and open air. The best fish, which the family will eat next winter, hang inside the smokehouse. Fish from the rack have provided generations of Koyukuk families with their morning meals.
Sherry, you could let Speedy have the guys in the boat already.
Do it. There's not them on, girl.
Oh, what a big salmon.
Oh. I'll take this one now.
Each of the family's 2 nets is a short distance from camp. Their daily catch can be as many as 200 or none at all. For the whole season, they may take several thousand salmon or only a few hundred. It is especially important that none be wasted. People take their nets out if they begin to catch more than they can cut and hang each day. The river has sustained the Koyukuk people and their neighbors in a vigorous community of life for thousands of years.
And then slice it, kind of not too big. Slice the meat and same size, and then we'll stretch it too, so and do the same with this side. They cut this this part so that when it's drying, it wouldn't fold in, like it could kind of dry good, you know. And stretch it again like that. And it's ready to hang.
The best fish are prepared for human use. The others are saved for the dogs.
I use rock to sharpen my knife. Usually your hand is too bloody to handle a file or touch the handle on this knife, and then we'll cut the fin off. If it's pink or kind of red, we cut it for eating. This one is only good for cutting for dogs, so I'll just cut it for dogs. Split it, and then I remove this backbone. This backbone is good for dogs too. You can't dry that because I mean, you could dry it, but then it's a lot of problem. And if you leave it on here, it'll rot the fish because it's too thick, you know. It don't dry. You have to remove most of the blood, whatever you could remove. Then you cut them. Or I cut mine about maybe inch and a half or so, just so it can dry better, you know. And we split it like that so it don't fold over when it's dry. It just stays open. And on this side, you notice I just cut it, you know. I run my knife both ways, but this one, now this side is easier. See, this is easier because the bone is on this side. So, makes it so much easier. Because we've been teaching our kids all these things already, and I think our kids will survive pretty good out here now. To really feed my team, this winter, the team I got, probably take about, maybe 3,000 fish. You know, it's a lot of work to cut the fish and store them. There's also a lot of fun in the winter time. Run the team, even if they're not good teams. I just enjoy running them. My kids run them and I run them. It's just a family team. We got a team about, I think we got about 23 or 24 up there. 24 dogs, pups and dogs. These rotten ones, we don't throw it away, we just save it and cut it up, and that's what we cook for dogs in the summertime.
The Koyukuk people are taught never to forget that salmon give themselves to people to provide life.
How we find good ones, you know. See, there's a log crack way over there too. There might be a good one there, but we don't find nothing around here. We'll look over here. Well, there's one right here.
During a break in the day's work, Wilson teaches his son Speedy how to collect pitch from a spruce tree.
See, there's some on this one. See, some of these are, see, like this one right here. It's too brittle, you know. See how it crack up?
Get the soft ones?
No. But if it's soft, you know, it'll run through. See, some parts are soft on this one. But this outside one is good, see.
How much do you need?
I don't know. How big a hole you had in your boat? See? This way you don't ruin the tree too. You know, when you try to take it off without in the past, you know. I mean, in the future. See, this damaged a little bit, but right there's good.
Traditionally used for caulking birch bark canoes and wooden river boats, this batch is to fix a hole in Speedy's carved toy boat.
they call Koyukuk.
What?
Koyukuk.
Take it.
In the cage,
Yeah.
you melt it.
Yeah.
And some jack. Yeah, oh man, he made good many days in his life. Almost soft enough. Soft, the stick is really soft.
For ye are all one in Christ Jesus.
Good to learn about your stuff out here.
I know there's neither Jew nor Gentile
Yeah.
Yes, all done. Ready to go.
Yeah.
When I was saved, I did not have
You save your clue.
my
Hard
racial
time.
relationship.
Okay.
And then when you get on the 3, he deals with verses 21 through 24. Slave, saved, and they say, well, I'm no longer a slave.
Hot water for coffee.
I don't have to obey my master anymore. And Paul writes to them and says, be careful how you use your freedom to obey my master anymore. And Paul writes to them and says, be careful how you use your freedom.
Yeah, when you get up there.
What we learned from our parents in the past, we could make it on this land without anything else. All this out here is, it's a farm to us, you know. Like now we got our kids together, and my sister-in-law's kids, and we're all down here, we're harvesting our farm, you know, our fruit, you know, it's like this berries, you know, it's, of course I picked it all mixed, you know, I had only one container. In August, now we'll go for good fish again. You know, right now we're almost done fishing for dogfish and stuff. And then in September, when that comes around, you know, then we're gonna go out and get our calves, you know, like they do with cattle, you know, like beef. Well, then the moose is our beef, you know, and the bears are pork, you know. All those little things, and the roost chickens, you know, we get our own chickens out there.
Babe, come. Come. I'm not gonna be no more.
Thank you, Lord, for this day. Bless this food to use, and also thy service through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. This is a pass plate.
Put your plate out. Hold it. Hold it. This thing is on. Put your plate out.
Huh?
14
What, please?
Taking the fish back to the village to cache for the winter ends the fishing season. In closing up camp for the long winter, The cabin must be protected against the intrusions of bears. Today, the Koyukuk still draw their primary sustenance from the earth, which has nurtured them from the beginning. And they are still nurturing the earth in return. This reciprocity, which lies at the heart of the Koyukuk relationship with the land, may still be the key to their future. The wisdom in the teachings of Koyukuk elders is in not taking the earth for granted.
Major funding for this series was provided by KUAC-TV, University of Alaska Fairbanks, Arco Alaska Incorporated, and Koyukuk Limited. To learn more about Koyukuk Athabascan culture, read Richard K. Nelson's book, Make Prayers to the Raven.